witnessed during their administration. Now, a leading member of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Kwabena Atta Kennedy, recently disclosed that former President Kufuor had advised ex-President Akufo-Addo to apologize to Ghanaians for the economic hardship and governance failures that characterize his tenure. Now, speaking in an interview on TV3 on Saturday, June 28, 2025, Dr. Atta Kennedy stated that he picked up this information from the grapevine and strongly endorsed the call for an apology from the former president. I've heard from the grapevine that President Kufuor has suggested to President Akufo-Addo to apologize to Ghanaians. This is advice I agree with. He must apologize, Dr. Atta Kennedy said. However, reacting to the reported advice by the former president, Ni Ayi, speaking during a panel discussion on Kasapa FM, described Kufuor's comments as hypocritical, accusing him of remaining silent throughout Akufo-Addo's presidency, despite widespread public discontent over several controversial decisions and policies. Kufuor looked on while Akufo-Addo inflicted hardship on Ghanaians. Ayi said he was completely silent on the many wrongs of that administration. When $58 million was spent just to dig a hole for the cathedral, after Ghanaians were told no state funds would be used. In fact, after Ghanaians were told that no state funds would be used. Did we hear a word from Kufuor? Not even once. He also cited the controversial domestic debt exchange program, DDEP, which affected many individual bondholders and retirees as another instance where Kufuor failed to speak up. Well, I'm glad that the gentleman here says that he lacks the moral right. But as a Ghanaian, late than never. My brother, my sister, I have been an admirer of Kufuor, especially after he left power, because he did a lot that we could all look back to and say, okay, he wasn't a perfect man, just like any one of us. He made his own mistakes, but he can be said to be a great leader. My brother, my sister, Kufuor came in at a time we all were tired with one-way rulership. From the PNDC and the NDC all combined. We wanted fresh limbs and fresh ideas. Kufuor came in and gave us that. I remember he had a lot of love from the people when he came into power. And many people were looking up to him to do a lot. For me, he did what he could. He could have done more, but we would not consider him a failure like Nana Akufo-Addo. My brother, my sister, what Ayi is saying, he should be crying and begging Ghana for letting us down. We had a lot of hope in this man. Some of us saw him as the second coming of the political Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, he buried us all in very, very early, shallow graves of no mercy. Over and over before he agreed that he was going to remove his lousy finance minister cousin. And when he did, what did we see him do? He rubbed pepper into the eyes of the average Ghanaian. He promoted his cousin. Today, his cousin is nothing but a fugitive, an irresponsible fugitive. Beyond wheelchairs. They wish they were on wheelchairs like and they have tattoos made out of bird swords on their bodies. Hallelujah. Some of them gave their very last hope to Ghana and gave their money to Ghana. Today, an irresponsible former finance minister is gallivanting in the West. My brother, my sister, while some of these people have died so painfully, what did Kufuor say? Nothing. But at the end of the day, I always say late than never. Kufuor, at the end of it all, I'm not sure he had a really good relationship with Nana Akufo-Addo even before Akufo-Addo became president. So probably he just sat back watching and will not utter a word, so he will not be seen as the enemy of the party. But he should have put Ghana first. Today, my brother, my sister, he says, apologize to the people of Ghana. That is the least you can do. And that is what Bawumia is refusing to understand. That is what Akufo-Addo. As for Akufo-Addo, he has nothing to lose. He will never be president again. Even if there was a coup d'etat, nobody will go for that. Power is permanent. You have great lessons to learn. I leave it here. Now the next story I would like to look at is equally interesting. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Oh, what a thing. Hey, Jesus have mercy. I'm going all the way to the Ahmadiyya Mosque. And I'm going to visit the Amir and missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Ghana, Al-Hajj Molvi Muhammad bin Salih. I love this man. Yes, I do. I know him personally. I've interacted with him long before he was even Naib Amir, that's Deputy Amir, and the Molvi Wahab. My brother, my sister, and I read, show patriotism through action, not words. Of a man, hallelujah. What a country of ignoramuses and bootlickers. To the average Ghanaian Muslim, Saudi Arabia and its citizens are far better than the citizens of his nation. And if he should slaughter a citizen of this country, after that, there's a plane which will take you to Saudi Arabia. That plane will drop you at the site of the Kaaba. Go around it and do tawaf. Right after that, you go to heaven. They will do it. The average Christian in Ghana has more allegiance, my brother, my sister, to Israel. War-happy Israel. Trigger-happy Israel. Bomb-happy Israel. Hey, if you gave an opportunity to the average Ghanaian Muslim to go to Gambaga and see the rocks there, to go to the birthplace of Nkrumah, the founder of this nation, and learn a few deep things about Nkrumah, to giving him an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia, he would wish that you gave him a visa to go and live in Israel. After all, Israel is closer to God than Ghana. Who created us? Who created us? If it's not the demon, Satan, who else? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. To some Muslims in Ghana, they would wish that they even pay their taxes to Saudi Arabia. To a lot of Christians in Ghana, they wish they would pay their taxes to Israel and Rome. But when it comes to countries, my brother, your country is Ghana. It is good. But when it comes to countries, no country is better than Ghana. Israel is nowhere near better than Ghana. Saudi Arabia is nowhere near better than Ghana. As I'm saying this, there are some Muslims who are already shouting, Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah. Wallahi, Allah ko yaro ya hauka. Shege ya hauka. Ya shawi ya hauka. Shege ya bimbanza. We Ghana ya fi Saudi Arabia. La ilaha illallah. Ya shataba. Wallahi ya shawi. Ya hauka. Oh, la ilaha illallah. Shege ya hauka. Wanga shi sameshi da mishi mari kamar dai uku. Wallahi ade kama shi dai nima. I mish marry kama marry uku. A marriage is also shege dan banza dan iska. Then somebody at the back. Some Christian is sitting down and say, but Blakk Rasta, he said Ghana, he better pass Israel. Hey, he did read the Bible. You know, they say recently go make pastor. He said what? Now, if I rebaptize, hallelujah. You see, the level. If another country is permanently better than your country, how can you be patriotic? That is what the Amir and missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission, Ghana, Maulvi Muhammad bin Salih, is saying, show patriotism to Ghana, not by words, but by what? Actions. After all, actions speak louder than words. You can't say, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm a proud Ghanaian, and the next moment you want to go and live in another country that you think is better than Ghana. No, stay and make it better. You can travel, you can go get wisdom, knowledge, whatever you call it, but return and make your people better. Even God is a jealous God. God said, don't worship any other gods. Small G-O-D-S. Worship me. And when people refused and were worshiping smaller gods, what did he do? He slaughtered them like goats and sheep according to the Bible. So he put you in this country so you can be patriotic and keep it going. You know, when it comes to issues of patriotism, I speak as if I was possessed. For that matter, don't provoke me. To Maulvi Muhammad bin Salih, Assalamu alaikum. I want to say thank you so much. I'm glad you have precisely, with the precision of an arch shooter, directed this to the Muslim community. In our Muslim communities here, it's all about Saudi Arabia. When there are two mosques in Nima, one is led by an imam from Saudi Arabia, Balarabe, and the other one is the chief imam, Alhaji Sheikh Nush Arabutu. Wallahi, Alhaji Nush Arabutu's mosque will be empty. Everybody would go to the Balarabe's mosque, because when you go there,